Hello. Let me know if the music is too loud. What's up, Derp and Computerin and Preston? You attempted 6 blind recently, off by 11 centers. Was that your first try? That's pretty good for first try. 3:30 a.m. What are you talking about, bro? It's 6:35 p.m. What's up, Flat Mars? Abol Fazl? Saider? Kiki, Sandcuber, Trixie, Speedy, Aniran, Blind Mouths, hello, 10 by 10 blindfolded, that is correct. I did season like what 3.5 not that long ago. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Oops. How long ago was that? Like, I don't know, 5 months ago, 4 months ago? But I only did like 8 tries or something. It was nice. Preston. Me and Steven Griggs, he's been doing Trackmania, right? I've rated him a couple times. Need to fix thumbnail. Oh, is it 5x5s? YouTube thumbnail, like live thumbnail stuff is so annoying. I feel like I just need to make it like something very vague so that it like can arguably apply to everything. I wonder if I can change it after already going live. Oh, it's just... Is it just like my 64 cubes or 72 cubes? Alright, all the 3x3s, yeah, okay. Don't know if there's a way I can change the... Oh, there it is. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna... Sorry, give me 1 sec. I'm screenshotting my OBS, and I'm just going to put that there for now. It's so annoying that it won't, like, just automatically do that. Sorry if anyone's asking questions. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Hopefully it changed. Am I doing hand scramble? No. CS Timer has scrambles that you can use. Did it change? It did. Let's go. Okay. How long is the season gonna last? Hopefully not long, because I'll get it. Goals. Oh wow, that's old. That is super old. That's so funny. Learn Clock Blind, I did that, and Mega Blind. I got WCA All Events Relay. I did learn to not be terrible at speed solving FTO, and I got 60 plus points. Dude, I did all those things, poggers. I did it all on stream too, except for the FTO thing. Should we run a prediction? How long until someone says it's at a 10 by 10? We can do a real prediction. 10 blind. So I'm gonna update some commands. So goal. Maybe I'll do like 10 blind goal. Most of my attempts are sub 1 hour at this point, so hopefully just for sub 1 hour. And oh, oops. I guess I'll just put on the screen. What is it? Text. I love how it does that. Okay, dude. Maybe I'll put it like here. And then I will add a splits thing. I'll do 10 blind splits, how about? Sorry about all this boring stuff that I should have done before stream. Oops. Okay. Okie dokie. Did I miss anything? Am I doing hand scramble? CS timer doesn't offer 10 by 10. Oh, I already answered that, but yes, CS timer does have 10 by 10. You just have to go to the L by M by N thing. What's up, cool Beto? Closest to 10 blind yet for me is 2 wings, but that was like very early in the grind, like in 2018 or something, and the time was like hour 30, and it was on a Yushin that was like literally like double the volume of this thing probably. This is like so much better. Going to a comp on March 22, doing all events. Nice. I wish blind events were more commonly held in comps. Dude, you and me both. The only multi-blind that I have planned right now is maybe one attempt in a month that I have to go to Tijuana for across the border, and it's at 9 in the morning. It's like I might not even go because it's just like one attempt. Going across the border is like such a pain. It's so much work, and I have to wake up so early. I'm like, there's a very high chance it's just gonna be bad. I don't even know if I'm gonna go. And then my only other planned attempt is freaking not until Worlds. It's annoying. May start 10 blind attempts. Nice. Not preying on DNFs. Yeah, I've had a lot of pretty close DNFs on 10 blind, but 2 wings is by far the closest, and that was because I thought I cycle broke somewhere else. It wasn't that I missed a 2 wing swap. I cycle broke somewhere and then ended the cycle break 1 piece later, and so it ended up doing 2 wings unsolved. So stupid. I've had a handful of DNFs that are like 1 move or like a handful of centers, and I think usually the centers, it's like some handful of obliques off because I'll like do a mirrored oblique comm or something like that. Tijuana, that's a trick. It's not that far from where I live, but getting across the border and back takes like several hours. It's a nightmare. And Tijuana is like kind of sketchy. So it's just like, man, driving in Tijuana is such a nightmare. On top of it, it's just like, ugh. Do I want to do all of this just for 1 multi attempt at 9 a.m.? Like, probably not. I might not go at all. GLHF or something? Thanks, Grego. What's up? Split predictions? Yeah, do whatever you want, Speedy, if you're gonna be hanging out. I would just, if you're not gonna do predictions, I would just do like I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I was gonna say I'd do like solve or not prediction, but it's so unlikely that I get a solve that that's gonna be like a really lopsided prediction. But maybe that's fun still. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna start scrambling. I try really hard to scramble correctly when I'm doing this, because if I get 10 blind success, I'll probably want to try to reconstruct it, because I'm psychotic. Also, it's kind of good practice to try to turn the layers all accurately without looking. I did a whole like pseudo blind solve on this thing earlier today, and I made several mistakes, but it's just how it is. I think I go a little less careful, and I'm like usually watching something when I do that, so I'm more prone to mistakes. But yeah, extremely unlikely that I get a success on this try, I would say, given I haven't done an attempt on this in so long. But anything can happen. And who knows, maybe the 9 5x5 multi-blind grind might have helped with stuff like this. This Ocarina of Time video game is pretty cool, TBH. Why do you say that? I know you like that game, but is something going on specifically? Thanks for the GL Athera. How does Big Blind from 6x6 and onwards work? Pretty much the same as 5x5. There's just oblique centerpieces that you have to get better at doing. I feel like in theory it shouldn't matter how lopsided a prediction is because it ought to be self-correcting. Yeah, I just don't know if people like prefer a more balanced or lopsided one. It's kind of just like a preference. 10 blind recon goes hard, yeah. Could recon for memo? That's really hard. And yeah, like how would I get a scramble? It's like such a pain. I used to play 10 blind last year, but I gave up halfway through right after memorizing all the centerpieces because your brain was overloaded. Timer stopped at 3 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of brutal, especially at that when it like takes that long. It's just like so much worse. Who cares if I miss scramble? I would kind of care because I want to be able to reconstruct it if I get a success. But if I like, it doesn't really matter. That's the only reason why. It's because I want to reconstruct. My best 5 multi-blind was 7 out of 9 in 57 minutes. The tea is lemon or honey ginger. Oblique centerpieces mess me up when I do sided 6 blind solves. Yeah, obliques are definitely the hardest part, I would say. How many total letter pairs? So there are 12 oblique types, 4 X-center types. I think they're like roughly 9.5 letter pairs on average per type. So that's 9.5 times 16. And then it's just wings and corners. So four types of wings. 4 times 12 plus 4 for corners, so approximately 204 letter pairs. It's significantly less than the 9 5x5 multi-blind. Fun fact. Reconstructing a 10 blind solve sounds even worse than doing 10 blind. I've reconstructed 8 blind. I don't think I ever did 9 blind. Not entirely sure, but I definitely reconstructed an 8 blind world best that I got. And it takes a while, but it's not horrible. It probably took me like an hour or so. But I just kind of like seeing the stats, like the move count and calculating TPS on a 8 blind is kind of fun for me. I don't know why. And I've got my mascot behind me for morale. I don't know if you guys can see her. Say hi. Oh, did you see that? She was like... I have the cutest cat ever. Do you have world best in 8 blind and 9 blind? I do. I have world best for 6 blind, 7 blind, 8 blind, and 9 blind. And I've had those all for like 6 years or something. Like longer than multi-blind world record. And 2 through 7 blind. I've had that for a super long time. Can barely be bothered to spend 10 minutes analyzing multi. Dude, me too, honestly. But I also don't like meticulously analyze my 10 blinds either. So I'll just like look at it for a while and be like, this is probably this and this and this. Will it ever go as big as 11 blind? It depends how long 10 blind ends up taking. If this season is like, if I get it in less than like 20 attempts or something, maybe I would do 11 blind. Would you attempt 2 through 9 for world first? Maybe, but I need to do 2 through 8 first. I do want to do 2 through 8, but I have more motivation to like improve 2 through 7 blind. I think after I get 10 blind or get tired of it. I'll do 2 through 7 blind for a while to try to get like 35 or better than 35. Yeah. Yeah, Enoch got that in like 4 tries, which is pretty crazy, the 11 blind. I think he just like kind of generally goes a lot safer than I do. Dude, it seems like my headphone's cracked. I feel like I can hear through one of the ears way better than another one. That's really annoying. Yeah, dude. Huh. Weird. 35 is insane. My best time is just under 4 hours. I don't have a success yet. I don't know what my fastest attempt is anymore. I've lost track of a lot of things. Like I did a lot of 2 through 7 blind grinding even after my current PB. I think my best attempt was like around 35 or 36 minutes. At this point I should definitely be able to get sub 35, I think. But yeah. 10 blind first. 10 blind. When I get 10 blind, I probably will pop off so hard. I've done at least 50 attempts. At least. Probably more. There was a point where I was just not streaming them and I was doing like 2 attempts a day just like out of frustration for like weeks. So yeah, I've done a lot of attempts. And a lot of them were probably not like the wisest attempts because I was like fatigued and I didn't have a high chance of getting it. But I've had like multiple seasons of trying it. This is at least the 4th season. Maybe even like 5. I'll just call it 4. But I've totally lost track of attempts. It's at least 50. Anyways, I'm gonna start. Everything good. I feel like even when you're fatigued, it's good practice. Yeah, sure. It's probably, like for me, that's like more valuable practice even just like for multi. Like straining your brain. It's like exercise, like endurance exercise for your brain. Okay. I figured out a review system a couple days ago. I gotta just remember what I was gonna do. I want to model my review system kind of after how I did the 5 multi-blind. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. How am I gonna do this? Wait, sorry, I need to figure out. Why are you stalling? I'm literally figuring out an extremely crucial part of the attempt right now. and talking to chat. Shut the fuck up, idiot. Have you ever solved a 10 by 10 blind? No, that's why I'm doing it. I don't think I would ever want to do it twice. So there's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Review. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I was skipping some in my head. Wait, so, okay. Okay. I got this. Sometimes chat just deserves it, you know? I thought about just banning him, but I felt like it'd be a little better to say that instead. Feels a little better. Thanks, Josiah. Alright, I think I figured it out. I'm basically gonna do like every 4 center types, so I start memorizing the oblique centers first. And I do every 4 center types is basically going to be like how I memoed a 5x5 in my 5 multi-blind. So I'll memorize 4 center types, review them, memorize the next 4 center types, review them, review those 8, and then memorize the next 4 center types, review them, memorize corners and wings, review them, review the last 4 centers and corners and wings, and then review everything, so all the centers, corners, and wings. And then if I need to, I'll review them again. I really don't think I will need to, but then after that I will do like shorter term, kind of like a separate multi-blind, but like shorter term X centers. This is not my first attempt. I've done many, many attempts over the course of like 6 years. Okay. I'm ready now. Okay. Bye-bye, chat. Just want to make sure splits are on. Yeah. Cool. That was my last attempt, 58 minutes. Okay. That's so annoying, dude. I forgot about that. I'm not just gonna add that time. That's so annoying, dude. I'm just going to re-scramble. I'm just gonna scramble over it. Whatever. So I'm going to enter that so that it saves the scramble and then scramble over it. So if I really want... Okay. I'll just use the video to know what orientation I'm in. Because I don't know even like what the original orientation of it was. Dude, that is so annoying. I forgot that because it's not like a blind event on CS Timer, I have to go through like the inspection, the auto inspection thing. I would like just restart the timer and add 15 minutes because it's not that big of a deal, but like I don't want any stupid like asterisk on my attempt just on the off chance that it's a success. Also, this thing can pop. That's a concern. And I've tightened it as much as I'm like willing to. It used to be looser and I had to tighten it because it was popping too much. So we just hope that it doesn't pop, but it's very possible that it does. I am capable of fixing pops mid-attempt, but it is really annoying and increases the likelihood that I'll make an exact mistake. Okay. Doubling chance of misscrambling? Yeah, it's definitely possible I misscrambled. Does it count as an attempt? No, why would it count that as an attempt? What happened? Yeah, I forgot to turn off inspection, so when I started the timer... Isn't last scramble a thing? Well, I had like already looked at the cube, and I looked at it for 15 seconds before realizing that it just was on inspection still, not actually timing it. So the only way I felt comfortable like continuing is like just re-scrambling on top. Unfortunately, really annoying, but yeah, I will start now. Okay, not making that mistake again. Okay.
8 seconds.
This is a better scramble. This is pretty slow so far, I think. I don't really know actually, but it feels slow. I'm reviewing the first 8 center types so far. When you think you mistraced, but you actually didn't, kick W. Okay, I'm reviewing everything. This is pretty slow. Alright. Not that far behind, just have to do X centers now. Probably not sub-houring this attempt, but it's my first attempt in a long time, so whatever. Memorizing the last X-enter type. Not right now, Henrushka. I have no idea how I didn't just pop. Totally sounded like I popped, but I didn't. X center should be done, but I'm not super confident. I almost popped. I hope I didn't mess up that alg. Oh my god. Stop it! My cat is clawing my chair. That means she's hungry. Might have just made a slice mistake. Okay, center should be done. Probably not, though. Scary calm. That is a good way to do this. This is a 15 move calm, and I'm trying to figure out a better way to do it. I guess I could do like this. Hope I didn't mess that up, oh my god. really hope I didn't mess any of those comms up. Corner comms are so scary on this, it's so hard. worst ever attempt. This is pretty run-of-the-mill 10 blind DNF, I guess. Probably like multiple slice mistakes or move mistakes. Not that much though, but like a few, probably. And it could also totally be some like embedded other, you know, center mistakes in there. But yeah, that's a D-rust attempt for sure. My hands are so cold. Messed up the 15 mover. Rip. I had the case UFR, RDB, DFR, and I just had no idea what to do. I ended up doing a B setup just because I felt like at least that sets up into a somewhat easier case. I couldn't think of like anything better. My closest attempt was like several years ago. I got off by 2 wings, but it was way slower. It was like over an hour 30. Thanks. Damien Kuber freaking loves this song. What's this song? Maybe it's a different one. Corner's only off by 4. So it seems like maybe one move, one outer move, and then like a slice or 2. Probably 2 slices. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that, Wesley. It was like 20... Was it 22? That was pretty cool. Thanks, Simon. I'll solve this later. I'm probably just gonna do like 1 attempt per stream to not like overdo it. In my Discord, somebody posted that video, the Penn and Teller thing, and we were all like brainstorming, trying to figure out how he did it. 2 attempts in 1 sitting is diabolical. Yeah, I've done that a bunch of times before, like back in the day. I don't want to do that anymore. Stanley Chapel 7-second 3-blind he executed in 2.01 seconds. Unless that was like an early April Fool's video. I don't think it was even early, it was just posted exactly on April Fool's, wasn't it? It's definitely fake. It's funny, a lot of people think that that's for real. He used 5 style. It was like 4-alg solution or something. And I think it literally says AFD 2020 in the title, yeah. I think it says it was posted March 31st, 2020, but it might have just been like a time zone thing. I don't know if that happens, but pretty sure he posted it on April Fool's. Probably a Bluetooth cube he rigged to a thumper vibration signaling device. Huh. What Penn and Teller clip? Try to get the link. Wait, is that Performing Nerd? Speedy, I didn't even notice your message when you posted it in my Discord. You said anybody remember Performing Nerd? Is that him? The dude who's like straight up lying about blind solves on Twitch. I didn't even realize that that's him. That caused such a stir. He was just like straight up claiming that he could do blind solves and then doing like CFOP. That's so funny. When's my next comp? Next comp with multi-blind is potentially March 14th, but I was talking earlier about I might not even go to that comp because it's one multi-attempt and it's in Tijuana, so I'd have to like cross the border and then come back just for one multi-attempt. It would be like several hours of driving. Every time you come back from like Tijuana to the US, it takes like 5 hours, and it's a 9 a.m. multi-attempt. So I'm just like, my only other attempt though on the books right now is Worlds, so kind of annoying. There's just like no other multi-comps that are like reasonable for me to go to. It's pretty annoying. Hence the 10 blind attempts. Comment section says join the performing nerd. Description of the video. Oh, I never looked at that. That's so funny that that's him. I never realized. I'm gonna do just like a short 3 blind session and then I'm gonna go and eat. Two extra comms. That was 9 to 8 algs. Really stupid. Oh, I forgot to turn on stack map. What was it? I don't even remember what the time was. It was like a 19.6 or something. I'll just not count it. YouTube is dead. What, like YouTube chat? Doesn't seem like it. Westerns will have one. It should be semi-close to you. I guess. It was supposed to be in Vegas, but then apparently they changed that. But also, yeah, it's not announced yet, but I'm guessing it'll be like either right before or right after Worlds. So yeah, still basically like, I don't know, 4 months, 5 months until my next multi if I don't go to the Tijuana 9 a.m. attempt. Oh, that's funny. I definitely scrambled. That was the same scramble, but in a different orientation. That's funny. So yeah, I never entered another one. How do you connect your StackMat timer to CS timer? You have to get a cord. I think they have them on the cubicle. That was kind of sick. .5mm, 3.5mm. I feel like nobody does inches for that kind of thing, right? I feel like cables are always measured in millimeters. I just had this corner case. It was here to here, and I cycle broke to there, and then had that to that, so it was It's almost like an E-perm. Kind of like a 2C, 2C solution. I don't know what this song is, but I'm not a fan. It's from Fire Emblem. I never played those games. We're skipping it. Not a fan. Paper Mario, let's go. Baroque-ish, yeah. Yeah, it just was like kind of corny feeling, so I wasn't into it. Dang it. Got your first official multi-blind, and then I turned around and you're casually getting 61 out of 66. Well, nice job on your first official multi-blind. Oh, you're the Lucas Eater lookalike. Lucas Eater, sorry. This kid looks exactly like Lucas Eater. It's crazy. Dang it. Dude. Do I really though? Yeah. I think most people mispronounce his last name. I mispronounced it for a long time too. Eater. Dang. That solve had like one of the best floats you could ever possibly have, but then like all the other cases kind of sucked. Like one float and it was that. Just one Alec from UR and it's a 5 mover. All the comments thinks he did it with skill and no tricks. God. That's pretty funny. Do people... I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, it's a magic show, right? Like, why would people think it's real? But, like, I guess some magic tricks are real. It's just, like, really cool sleight of hand. But I don't know, like, I feel like you should never be like, by default being like, wow, that guy's just like a genius, you know? Few foolers did purely skill-based things on the show, but yeah, not this one. Yeah, I guess it's just that, yeah, people don't realize that that's like impossible levels of genius, pretty much. Like, no one would ever be able to do that, but you have to have like a certain amount of knowledge to know that, so I don't know. Believe you when you tell them you discovered E equals MC squared. Makes sense. Dude could find 2 FMC solutions in 15 seconds with one being 22 moves, then he would have the world record by now for sure. I mean, yeah. It's just that nobody who's not like an avid cuber knows that. Especially like doing FMC blind too. On top of that. It's like, yeah, it's so silly. And it's like no miss. Wow, I actually got edges. That's funny. Remembered the 4-flip. Do you think you will ever average 15 like Tommy or Charlie? I mean, I think for one, they average At least Tommy, I'm pretty sure averages sub 15. But also, I'll never say never, because I probably never imagined that I would average like 18 like I do now. But, and like I'm definitely capable of averaging probably 17. 15 seems pretty out of reach, but I'd never say never, I guess. He's gonna best God's number? Yeah, for real. During memo on that, I started remembering about the stuff about Performing Nerd, how like RG did a whole entire stream trying to like be charitable towards believing if Performing Nerd was legit, like doing blind solves with CFOP. That was pretty funny. Ice Cat from Sonic Adventure. The last song was... Yeah, it was. You are correct. I just watched the Penn and Teller clip. What's the best theory as to how he did it? Someone in chat just said they thought he had like some kind of like vibrating thing that was telling him the moves like built into the cube. I thought maybe there's something fucky about the like UV thing, because it might be like a lighting thing, but you can't tell some colors apart from other colors. And Speedy in my Discord reconstructed the solve and then got the scramble, and the scramble has like blocks that match these like the cube that he solved, but the colors like don't make sense. So it might be some kind of like fuckery with like not actually having colors being where they are supposed to be. Like the UV thing being there like is super unnecessary, and like you could argue that it's just for suspense, you know, but I think it's very likely that it's like it's there to make the trick possible, you know. But I'm not entirely sure. He said it has nothing to do with the light source, but that dude's flat out just bold-faced lied in the past, so I maybe shouldn't take his word for it. way better way to do that. So I had... God, there's gotta be a good way to cancel that. So I had UFL, BUR, RDB, and then BDL, UBL, FDL, UBL. So I did a U2, could do that, and then, oops. Fuck. Pretty sure you have to reveal how the trick is done to the show producers who make sure you don't lie. I just saw this thing today. Does he have a history of other stuff? Yeah, we were just talking about... So, I didn't even realize until like 5 minutes ago that guy, Performing Nerd, I know him from Twitch. Back like during COVID, he was streaming on Twitch. And he was streaming, at least like partially, he would do blindfolded solves. And he was just solving with CFOP. And it was like super obvious that he was faking it. And he was like, he was telling people, even when they asked specifically, like, oh, is that real? Are you cheating or not? Like, you know, is that a real blind solve? He was like, yeah, I can blind solve. Basically just like straight up like, it's real, yeah. Just like completely lying. And a lot of people in the cubing community were like, oh, he's so nice, like, maybe we give him the benefit of the doubt, you know? And I was like, he's a liar. He's literally lying. Like, I think there's a difference between, like, doing magic and lying. Magicians, I don't think it's their job to lie, you know? It's like, they will just be like, I can't tell you how I did it, you know? Which is implied that it's like there's some kind of trick, right? But yeah, I don't know. This guy was just like straight up lying. like yeah, I'm doing a blind solve with just some crazy method that only I know. I guess, I mean, maybe that's not a lie because it was kind of what he was doing. I think he was literally just like looking under the blindfold, like doing a Mayas Kuti. Stephen Brundage. I don't know if I know who that is. Someone else mixed the cube and he solved it in a unique way. Is that like a Got Talent guy or something? I always avoid those videos. They just annoy me. Cube magic at all. Passing off as real something else. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's just annoying because for people who, like me, who very frequently come into contact with laymen who want me to explain things to them, they all for, like, how do I say this? So often they come to me with a complete misunderstanding of like all things cubing because of these motherfuckers, dude. It annoys me so much, actually. So I'm like, oh cool. There's just like tons of people going around like saying all these things that are incorrect about like the thing that I do. So only the people that I talk to most likely. I mean, there's some other people who will be explained to, but yeah, 99% of people are just gonna like believe that about this when they see like any non-cuber sees what I'm doing. They're just like, oh, it's just like a magic trick, like these guys, you know, or he's just like a super genius. Maybe I shouldn't care so much about like what random people think, but just it's a little triggering. Had an opportunity to do a triple sexy thing. I had that. UFR, DFR, UFL, LUB. That's how I feel about some science communicators. Like, which ones? There's a dude in India who fakes multi-blind and has met numerous celebrities, been on multiple news channels of his result of faking. It's so irritating. Interesting. Afan Cuddy, huh. That is annoying. I'm guessing it's only, like, seen in India. So I've never heard of this or seen this. I mean, like, only on Indian news channels, maybe. Sometimes when I hear like really loud exhaust vehicles driving on the street outside my house, it makes me want to watch Blade Runner 2049. Does anyone know what I mean? Ooh, that was sick. That was 10 to 8, right? No, it was 11 to 9. No, it was 10 to 8. Yeah, 10 to 8. It was 2 corner algs and 7 to 6 for edges. Is the guy who can solve 3 cubes while juggling them legit? There's, I think, a few people who have done that legitimately, but if you're wondering which ones are legit, you should pay attention to how fast they do it. Because there's some people who do it and it takes them like 1 minute. That's definitely fake. The people who do it and it takes them like several minutes, that's probably real. Because you have to think about, like, they're doing one move every like second, so like at best probably less actually. There are several and you met multiple in person. Yeah, I've known one of them too. There's a guy who went to Berkeley. I'm blanking on his name. He's like an old school cuber. He might have been one of the first people to do it. I don't know if you know who that is, Draco. I think he's got like curly hair or something. Yeah, Ravi. Yeah, Ravi. That's him. them through juggling? That's funny, not through cubing. Sub 3, that's crazy. Can I juggle and solve? No, definitely not. I can barely juggle. I think I've juggled 3 objects for like a few seconds at a time at best. Juggling and solving is so difficult if you know how to juggle. Yeah, I can imagine. It's probably so hard to just like see what you're doing. Juggling has to be like extremely automatic for you, probably. Cube magic tricks the paper bag solve, and making a ripped off corner of a playing card appear inside an edge piece of a cube. Cool. I don't know any cube magic tricks except for the ones that aren't magic that some people might think are. Juggled club by cube to solve seems so much harder. This is one of the hardest messages to read that you've ever sent an iron. The paper bag solve isn't really magic, just a fake scramble and a short OH solve in a bag. Oh, that's funny. Like 6 moves that looks like a full scramble. Juggled clubs, but cubes seem so much harder. Oh. I thought you were trying to say something about like a juggling club. Fork twist. I don't know if my alerts have been still going, but whenever I get a follow, there's like a... Or I think it's follows. Yeah, it's when I get a follow, there's like a clip of Gianfranco doing this thing that's like... He can execute in like literally 0.2 seconds a scramble that looks fully scrambled, but it's like 6 moves or something. And he did it at... I filmed him doing it at Nationals 2018. That one's kind of a magic trick, but not really. Most people don't question seeing 3 of the 6 colors. Yeah. You could flip it over and it looks like an instant solve. That's funny. I really should eat soon. My cat's gonna be mad at me. She's not gonna speak to me if I don't feed her soon. Dang it. That's weird. I mistraced. Definitely mistraced. Do 3 more. The flip to solve thing seems like it could be a short-term impression, but all it takes is them like saying, "Can I check out the cube?" and then they'll see the other side. Trick is to scramble it before anyone asks any questions. Oh. That's funny. What? Thought I got that. The most annoying part of the flip to solve is setting up the cube. Is that like a hard scramble to do? Oops, I scrambled already. Sorry, I can't show you. I mean, maybe they'd be satisfied just to like see that the cube isn't like a rigged cube or something. Also, I said 3 more solves and I just scrambled again. Guess I have to do 3 more. just never learned the scramble and did it intuitively? Oh. What am I doing? Don't end on an odd number, just solve till 370. Nah, I'll just stop at 363. Multiple of 3 is good enough for me. But if I ended on DNF, I gotta keep going, because that's bad. But then if I end on a good solve, I also gotta keep going, you know? Okay, it was a mediocre solve. That's the perfect type to end on. Okay. I don't know if you guys know who Batora is. If you follow Super Mario 64 speedrunning, he's like a OG Super Mario 64 runner who's had world record multiple times. I follow him on Twitch, and lately he's been playing these like weird anime girlfriend video games. And I just like, every time I look in my following on Twitch, he's like playing one of these stupid games. And I'm like, what the fuck is this in my following list? And then I'm like, oh, it's just Batora doing Batora things. Who do I rate? Maybe I'll just raid Patty. It's not even there yet. 16 minutes in, maybe not. What's up, Caden? Oh, I'm just ending stream. Sorry. Favorite is saying I'll throw the mixed cube to them from behind my back, do the quick 6-move OH solve from behind my back when I go to throw it, and then catch solve cube. Oh, that's fun. Thanks for watching, Josiah. Yeah. Leaving, unfortunately. I'll just raid Gappy. I like Gappy. If you're watching on Twitch, give him an Obama. The attempt was this in an hour and 8 minutes. Pretty slow, but I'm like de-rusting. It's first attempt in a long time. But yeah, that's like honestly closer than I would expect for my first attempt in a really long time. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Obama. Type Obama in Gabby V's chat if you want. Okay, bye.